Hello everyone and welcome back to a new Fortnite video. As we all know, FAZE Dubs got banned a few days ago because he was accused of teaming. But yesterday Dubs came up lit together with his manager from FAZE Clan and explained that he did nothing wrong and he is innocent. FAZE Dubs explained from his point of view what happened and why he should not be banned. Watch the clip for more. To the channel.
I'm banned for 30 days, and I just want to explain to you guys my part of the story and show you guys the replays from the Cash Cup and all that. But also say what's up to Seabass. I'm on a call with Seabass right now. He just wanted to be here with me. Say what's up.
Guys, what's going on? So yeah, I'm here to kind of just help Danny share a little bit of this perspective. Obviously we learned about the ban 2 days ago. So for anyone who's listening who's not familiar, I'm Seabass. I'm behind the scenes with FaZe Clan, and I work closely on a lot of the things we do, including Fortnite. And when we saw the original video that got posted, I think we had a pretty similar response, just to be honest, that a lot of the community did was like, what was like an eyebrow raise, like what's going on here, right? Like what are we looking at? Why did this happen? You know, we kind of wanted answers. It was definitely concerning. But the more that we talked to Danny about it, the more we looked into it, and after we saw the footage from every single game that was played in this tournament, Danny recorded it all a couple days ago. He sent it to us. We went through all of it, and you know, we all individually at the company came away with the understanding that there's nothing wrong with any of the way that this played out. And it became clear that one of two things had happened. Either the video that got posted maybe had some malicious intent, or maybe it just got taken the wrong way.
And just watch through and show you guys my thought process and everything. Alright, so like I have all 6 games like already recorded. This was from a couple days ago. So I'm just going to start off with game 1 and then go through like 1 through 6. I gotta turn this down. Alright. So pretty much, you guys are gonna notice I land at the same building every game, right? I do my same loop path, same everything every game, all right? So you guys just watch, just watch.
So as we're going through this, you can kind of explain a little bit more as well. Obviously the season's a little bit over 2 months old now. Have you been coming here from the start? Like, is this a new loop path for you? Have you been coming here and taking the same path? For months? Like how long is it taking you to come up with this route?
Yeah, so it's important for like everyone to know that I've been literally landing here and doing this exact loop path for like literally the past 2 months, I would say, like just scrimming, right? So I just land same building every game, do the same loop path, same rotations every game from scrims. So I always do this. So I always start by gliding down, scouting for Tina because she has the key card and the boombo, and then I always get the key card and then go straight to the vault. So like this is my loot path, loot, and then I loot down here. And I normally don't fight off spawn unless I fight for the key card or if somebody's in my way or if I need loot or something. So like literally you're just gonna watch me looting like any other pro and not really trying to fight off spawn. That's what I normally do. So right here, I'm getting the henchman bolt. I mean the henchman heavy sniper. So as I scouted before, I knew Tina was over there at that island. And
so
like,
for anybody who's watching, obviously a lot of people who are watching are pretty familiar with the bosses in this season, but a lot of people who are watching might not be. So just quickly explain to them, you know, the importance of finding Tina and how that affects your loop path.
Okay, so pretty much the whole reason I land at the rig is to get the vault. Wait, I gotta mute this. Okay, so the whole reason I land at the rig is to get the vault, right? And the only way to get the vault is to get Tina. So I do that literally every game. So these kids are fighting. I'm not really trying to fight. I'm just trying to grab the key card. I still grab the boombo. This is the recording I sent to my manager. Alright, so I got the key card. Not really trying to fight off spawn. So now I'm just dipping.
Right, so again, you should actually probably pause it there, because I just want to make sure we keep giving the understanding to people who don't know, right? Because a lot of people saw 1 minute worth of this, but they might not even play Fortnite competitively. So the reason that you went in there in an area with so many people, killed one AI and left, was because, as you said, your purpose for landing here, the reason you've been landing here for 2 months, is because you want the vault. So in this season in Fortnite, there's 5 vaults, and they contain a ridiculous amount of loot, like enough loot for a squad plus more people. And the chance of Danny walking over there and killing every player he sees every time in every lobby, even at high level lobbies, which is the ones that he's playing at, are pretty low compared to his chances of finding success in the game later if he's able to get the loot that's in the vault and take it with him to the end game. Right, so a lot of people might see this footage and be like, oh, well, he's like not shooting at these people. Clearly, you know, something's up. When really that's not the case at all. That's just how high-level Fortnite's played, especially in an area on the map like the rig, where the priority isn't other players, but it's the loot that's in the vault.
Exactly. All right. And then I'm dipping, playing late game.
All right, you can start up.
Yep. I think it's like a 10-second delay. And so you're gonna see this literally every game. Waffles is hiding from me, right? So I'm doing my loop path, right? Waffles never once shoots at me or tries to push me, W key me, or anything. So I'm doing my normal loop path. Gotta grab this pad. And then right now my plan is to just grab the vault and dip. I'm not trying to really fight anybody. Just trying to loot up and then play late game, get my placement points. Look, Waffles is literally hiding in that building. He didn't even have a 1x1 on top of his building or anything.
I can go into the flying mode.
Right. And again, for you, that means that you know he's not trying to fight you, right? And that doesn't go for him specifically. That goes for any player you run into in a tournament like this, right? Like, it's pretty clear if he's not shooting at you, he probably has a similar desire like you, which is to make it out of spawn alive, right? So by him not shooting at you, he's taking this is how the majority of players play their early game, which is by not taking open shots. Even if, yeah, maybe he could have got a couple tags on you, but if he does that, then you think that he wants to fight.
Exactly.
Right, and he doesn't want to take that fight, so he might not shoot at you at all throughout the course of this. Right, and that's something that a lot of people just don't understand, because again, like,
That's what I always do.
different lobbies in Fortnite play out very differently, where like, yeah, in a public match, if you see someone, you're gonna shoot them. But just like we talked about how Dub's goal here is just to make it to the end game because of the level of competition in this lobby, that's the same for everybody else in the lobby too, so they share a similar understanding about that.
Yeah, and like literally every pro knows it's not smart to like fight off spawn. So, okay, that's game 1. So I'm gonna show all 6 games. Dipping. I'm gonna go get Tina. Yo, is it lagging?
A little bit, but not too much.
So right now I'm looking for a snipe. I'm just scouting. I know Tina was over there, and I saw that it was looted, so I knew there was a guy over there. So I saw those builds, and I saw Tina earlier.
Alright, so now my strat right here. I'm about to push this building. I saw some builds. So I'm just looting up, getting some mats before I go push that building. And I saw Vault wasn't open. So obviously I'm like, okay, that kid's probably sitting in that building waiting for everybody to leave rig, because this is what people do in scrims. People will literally land on Tina, get the key card, and then like hide, bro. Like literally hide and wait for everyone to rotate out so that they can get the vault. But this is a custom format, so you want the pad. Like, that's my strat, so obviously I'm gonna push this kid.
Scared of me at the rig. They'll never go for the vault because they know I'll key them.
That's what I was saying there.
Waffles is third partying me there.
Waffles is sitting in that other building,
Fighting this
not pushing. He did take some third-party shots, but he
landed on him.
literally was just hiding. I'm pretty sure I attacked this kid for like 20 fucking 4 times. Look, attack him 20 there.
Yeah, great tag.
Get his wall because of 0 ping. Wait, chat can't hear me?
I can hear you.
No, can chat hear me?
I'm not sure. Here, pause the video.
No,
Just
we
make sure.
can. It was just
Oh.
no, never mind. We're good.
Doing my strat that I've been doing in scrims for the
That's a lot of yeses.
Yeah. All right, so I'm
I hear
chilling.
you.
So I shit on that kid,
any of my scrims.
even though I had a great attack. So same thing as every other game I've been doing in scrims and everything. I'm going straight to Volt and then I'm dipping,
So there's
and then I'm playing late game.
tournaments. Waffles is just hiding. He must
So if you were the other player in this situation, right? You're Waffles. If that's you and you're at the rig, how would you play that out? You're on one side of the rig. There's two
And
guys
s-
fighting on
and
the other.
somebody's-
They have the card. What
So
would you
if
do?
somebody, I would honestly play it like he's playing. I would literally sit and farm and wait until I know the person left the vault and left it all like looted and shit. Cause I know there's gonna be extra loot. Like anybody with a brain
Yeah, so I mean,
knows.
just pause it. Like you can
Yeah.
see what's on the ground right now that's not being carried by him, and this is a solos
Look,
format.
I'll rewind it. Okay, look. Heavy sniper, 6 minis, medkits, bandage bazooka. Literally everything you need, like to win a game, you can secondhand loot and get from a vault. Like you could literally, this is a strat. I'm sure people do. They probably tank zone and then loot the vaults that people leave. Like this is a strat. Like Waffles is clearly doing that. He's just
Yeah, without question. I mean, you're close enough to Slurpee that you can fish. You can heal up if you need to. There's a ton of boats around. You usually leave. If I'm correct, you usually use a boat to leave, so he's gonna know that you've gone in the first place.
yeah.
So it's definitely viable.
This kid went in the montage. Watch this. Pissed on. Okay, so I thought Tina was here, and I thought that kid would have the key card, but he wasn't. He wasn't even here. So I guess I didn't see that Tina was on the reboot van when I was gliding in. But I saw builds over here, so I expected this kid to have the key card. So that's why I pushed that. And so now I'm scouting. I'm like, where the hell is Tina? I don't know where she is. I'm looking around. But I already had a pad at this point. So I was like, I don't even need Tina at this point. And then I saw her and I was like, well, it's kind
Well,
of
yeah,
a
I
free
mean,
pad, so.
really when we talk about loot here, like we're